Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Dirt Racing Network. Some of you might call it the Digital Sim Sport Network, something like that. Roger's doing something. Roger's not here tonight. I'm your host. My name's KR, and I'm going to be honest. Roger gave me a long list of stuff to do, and I didn't write any of it down. I'm pretty sure he's going to dock my pay. If he even tries to pay me, I don't know. But regardless, we are here at Myrtle Beach with the Epic Racing Association for the Bash at the Beach, presented by Wisconsin Wings and Walleye. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Come on in, sit on down, get ready. Qualifying is about to happen here in the final 17 seconds. And once qualifying is underway, shortly after that will be the live redraw. And by live, well, I kind of mean we might get it. I don't know. I'm not entirely as set up as Roger is. I'm going to see if I can capture the redraw. Not 100% sure how well it's going to work, but I'm going to do the best that I can, folks. So we'll see. We will see. Either way, welcome. Come on in, sit on down. Myrtle Beach, where we are at tonight. Qualifying is heading out. First driver out on the speedway. That is the 77 of Sean McLaughlin. Couple other drivers making their way out. Adam Vinny out on the speedway. Austin D'Amore, Jeff Werderman. Barbara cheering for Sean. We're going to see where Sean is going to slot in. Across the line. The 77 has the quick time for the moment. Everyone is out on the speedway just yet. Austin D'Amore, John Payette, I think that's right, Payette. Adam Vinny to the top. Jeff Werderman in the 81 making his way off of turn number 4, and Werderman into 6th place. Andrew Rutherford off of turn number 4 and across the line, and he slots into 6th. Jeffrey Town has the top spot with a 19.56. 11 drivers have taken the time so far. Pete Dillon, green flag on his qualifying effort. Dillon off of turn number 4. Trying to get that late model wound up, and Pete Dillon gonna put it in 2nd place. Only other car that is out on the speedway is Bob Eldred. Matt Eddy now out there as well, as we're in the final few moments of qualifying. So 13 drivers now make it 14 who have qualified. All right, 13. Never mind. I know what I'm talking about. I can do math. Matt Eddy qualifying, making it 14. So Jeffrey Town has the top spot. Dylan Connor, DJ Oxford, two drivers who have not gone out for qualifying. And if my notes are correct, Connor picked up the win last 2 weeks, 2 races in a row. Therefore, he is not allowed to qualify. That is, if I heard it correctly. If I got it wrong, try not to be too mad at me. I am just a substitute teacher. All right. I am going to try and get this caught super quick. Bear with me. Give me just a second. I know it's a blank screen. I'm trying to set it up on the fly. All right, here we go. Here is our live redraw. No, it's not the best, but that's all I got. The Demore, Rutherford, Vinny, Town, Eldred, Dylan, Davis will be your top 7. Jeffrey Town did set the quick time. Pete Dillon was second on the qualifying chart. So, with that being said, drivers will have their meeting, and then they will get the final few moments of practice. So with that, I am going to take a moment to step away. Don't go anywhere. Be right back with tonight's opening ceremonies.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming?
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
And now, please welcome Pastor Sam Foley from Port Orange, Florida, to deliver tonight's invocation.
Father, we ask today that you protect and bless those who participate in this race. May they use good sportsmanship and respect for each other. And we'll thank you and praise you in Jesus' name. Amen.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we get ready for the bash at the beach. I swear, I know nothing about what just happened there. That's... So that one that I showed you, that's coming in a couple weeks. This one here we go. This is what we're here for tonight. Oh my gosh, thank goodness I'm a substitute teacher. And wow, not really a substitute teacher, substitute broadcaster. I will even get that wrong if you let me. Either way, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, as we roll into our warm-up session. Driver's going to have a few moments to spend together in a pit party. And we're going to watch them practice before we let them loose. Not sure, but I do believe that there is no particular order in how they are lined up. Although I've been known to be wrong before. Bill V, good to see you. How you doing, Bill? So far, we've had quite a few people chime in and say hello. Hey, if you guys are watching and you haven't said hello yet, make sure you do say hi. Also, let me know who you are cheering for. For some of you, this is the first time I get to talk to you, so I don't know who your favorite driver is. I also encourage cheering often. You can take off the caps lock or use the caps lock. I have no problems with you guys shouting. It is a race and race cars are loud. So I encourage you to be loud. I encourage you to cheer often. I encourage you to let me know who you're rooting for, and also encourage you to tell me who you are just happy with. And I do ask that it is respectful, as there may be children watching. You can say, hey, I didn't like that move. I thought it was dirty. It's fine. It's whatever. We're here to have fun. We're here to watch some racing. I'm here to talk about racing. It's all good. Paula chiming in. Paula cheering for Dylan. Mindy Lee wants the number 11. And Barbara McLaughlin has already let me know that Sean is the driver of choice. As we're in our final minute 20 of warm-up, Bill V says 11 all day. Adam Vinny got some fans here. Barbara, you're going to have to go round up some more people. Seems like you're outnumbered. Okay. With that being said, tonight's race, go ahead and take a look at our race info, which I don't have. I do know it's 100 laps. Yeah, I don't have any other good race info outside of that. It's 100 laps here at Myrtle Beach. And yeah, these guys, I'll tell you what, these cars are a lot of fun to drive. If you have iRacing and you've gotten to drive these cars, what makes them fun is a whole lot of horsepower in them and not a lot of grip. You really have to be careful with how you drive. And that's what makes them fun. It's not just something you can go out and slam your foot down on the throttle and see what happens next. There's a finesse to it. All right, so we will go through tonight's starting lineup as they qualified, but there will be a reorder. Jeffrey Town, Pete Dillon on the front row, qualifying with a 19.564. Town, putting it on pole position. Adam Vinny, Kyler Davis for row number 2, Bob Eldred and Austin Damore row 3, and then Andrew Rutherford. That's your top 7, but they will take the green flag as Damore and Rutherford on the front row, Vinny and Town for row 2. Row 3 will be Eldred and Dillon, and Davis will be in that 7th starting spot. So Marvin Turnmeyer will be on the outside of row 4. Matt Eddy, Jeff Werderman for row 5. Row 6, Barry Hines and John Payette. Josh Westendorf, Sean McLaughlin for row 7, and row 8 will be Dylan Connor and DJ Oxford. Our front row is lined up. Here we go for the bash at the beach. Pace truck is out of the way. Damore and Rutherford have control of the field. Here we go. Green flag is out, and we are underway for the first time tonight. 100 laps. Here we go. Side by side through 3 and 4. Right now, Damore has it. Rutherford slots in behind him into second. The 11 of Adam Vinny has the blue wheels, showing his support. And I didn't get the full story. Forgot to ask the admins about it, but Roger's going to really kick me. But the blue wheels is showing support, and I want to say it's for Vinny's family member of Vinny. Don't quote me on that. But everyone with the blue wheels letting you guys know that they're here to support a family member who is going under the knife, as far as I know, having a very important surgery this week. Oh my goodness. Barbara is Sean's mom. Well, hi, Mom. Sean will go on board with the 77. Tom McLaughlin chucked in behind the meat block. Wisconsin Wings and Walleyes. Hey, I think they sponsored tonight's race. So Austin D'Amore and Andrew Rutherford, by virtue of the reshuffle, are our biggest movers of the race. Marvin Turnmeyer started 8th, currently running in 8th, diving down underneath Kyler Davis. Davis in the outside trying to hang tough. That outside lane really beneficial here in a super late model at Myrtle Beach. Turnmeyer not quite able to make it just yet past Kyler Davis. Looks like 16. They're trying to figure it out quick or he's going to start burning up his tires on the inside. Meanwhile, Davis can just roll the corner nice and easy. Keep that 16 pinned down. And as I say that, Davis overdrives turn number 1. And Turnmeyer makes the pass. Barry Hines has moved forward a spot from where he started. Hines in the number 8. Jane, thank you very much. And it is for Vinny's dad, who does have cancer. We're talking about drivers with the blue wheels. Almost everyone here can get behind hoping that father, brother, mother, sister, cousin, aunt, uncle can pull through in a deep battle like that. I am a puddle. I am not deep, so if I don't handle it well, just know that's why. Ooh, it's the 8. Laid down some throttle there. Got a little crossed up. Jeff Werderman gonna make his way to the inside. Can Jeff make the pass in that 81? Barry Hines falls back 2 spots here as the 5 is gonna get by as well. John Payette making the move. Back to the front we go. We got a battle shaping up for second place. Jeffrey Town stuck his nose to the inside of Rutherford, who is our race leader, gets into the outside wall just a bit. Threw up some dust and some concrete. That right rear tire going to get burned down. You try and hustle this car too much and it will come back to bite you in the later laps. We worked lap 17 of 100. Dylan Connor in the 91, working his way forward. He is up 3 spots from where he started. Keep an eye on this one. He is on a hot streak, winning 2 races in a row, going for his 3rd. So Paula is rooting for Pete Dillon. Pete Dillon finding himself in 6th, but with a battle with Eldred. We got a couple battles coming into focus here. The 2. Jeffrey Town, who qualified on pole. The shuffle putting back a little bit, but Jeffrey Town wasting no time. 21 laps to put himself back to where he qualified. So Jeffrey Town to the race lead. Austin D'Amore into 2nd. Adam Vinny sitting in 3rd. 4th is Andrew Rutherford. Rounding out your top 5 is Bob Eldred. Pete Dillon in the 7, part of this 6-car train here. Marvin Turnmeyer trying to close in the gap, as well as almost everybody getting single file here. There are no fast repairs, so no car resets. There is enough fuel to make it to the end of the race. So if you maybe get some damage, you are more than welcome to come down pit road and fix your damage. There is only one additional set of tires. So they got the 4 tires that they're on right now. After that, they've got another set that they can use. Fresh tires in the latter half of the race could make a difference. But if you take care of it, as the 88 gets a bit wiggly coming off the corner, as long as you don't do that too many times, your tires should be pretty good for all 100 laps here at Myrtle Beach. Our race leader looking out the back at everyone that is in view. On board with DJ Oxford. DJ right now finds himself in 16th spot. DJ running last on the field. He's about a quarter of a lap away from going a lap down. Jeffrey Town, our race leader, not too far behind him. About a 4-second gap between Oxford and Town. So Town opening up his race lead over Demore. Adam Vinny in the 11, trying to work over Austin. Meanwhile, Rutherford and Eldred are going at it. Vinny taking a peek to the inside. Demore going to leave him room. Eldred in the 13. Oh, as the 70 gets a bit crossed up on corner entry, that will give an easy pass to Bob Eldred. And Vinny gonna squeeze on by Austin Demore. Now the 13 maybe having a shot here. Oh, contact made. Oh, hold on to it, boys. And the yellow flag is going to come out. And it was for further back. Marvin Turnmeyer and John Payette getting together. Take a look and see what happened here. '16 gets crossed up. The 5 hard into the inside wall. And with that engine smoking, that is not a good sign. The 5 going to have a very hard time getting this one fixed and back out there as he goes a lap down. On board with John. You see the 16 just get sideways, and John with nowhere to go. Adam Vinny, Dylan Connor, Sean McLaughlin, Barry Hines. You guys all came down pit road. Josh Westendorf, John Payette, all hit pit lane. Marvin Turnmeyer on pit road as well. Not everyone hit pit lane. A few drivers did come down pit road and spend some time having their crew look over the race car. Lights are out on the Chevy Silverado. It tucks down to the inside. Town and Rutherford going to lead this field to the green flag. It's our first caution of the night. Well, that's wrapped up and we go back racing. Oh, very tight quarters. Oh, stack up. And around they go. Bob Eldred pointed the wrong direction. Matt Eddy involved. Barry Hines. Jeff Werderman getting a piece of this one. And so yellow flag coming out. On board with Matt Eddy in the 88. As things are just going to get stacked up. Three wide, and a peculiar three wide into turns 3 and 4, and that's what's going to trigger this one. The two yellows back to back. So our rundown right now is Town, Rutherford, Dillon, Davis, McLaughlin. That is your top 5. Connor, Oxford, Vinny, Westendorf, Turnmeyer. Next 5 making up the top 10. Then it's Eldred in 11th. 12th is Werderman. Hines 13th. 14th is Matt Eddy. Austin Namore in 15th. And 16th is John Payette. And John, looks like his night is done. He is loaded up. He has said, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and practice my golf game. John's engine letting go as he made hard contact with the inside wall. John being our first victim of the night. 15 cars still out on the speedway. Of the 15, 13 of them are on the lead lap. The 16 of Marvin Turnmeyer, last car on the lead lap in 13th spot. Austin Demore and Matt Eddy find themselves one lap down. Pace truck out of the way. Here we go. Jeffrey Town, Andrew Rutherford. Green flag is out, side by side into turn number 1. Who in the 7 drives it in deep. Pete Dillon washed up just a little bit, but was given some room by Davis. Both drivers able to survive. Dylan Connor in the 91 up 10 spots to find himself in 5th place as we near the halfway mark. The 91 quietly working his way forward. Sean McLaughlin up 8 positions in the 77 to be in 6th. So a good, steady march forward by the 91 and the 77. Jeffrey Town just laid down the fastest lap of the race last time around, turning a 19.60. And would you believe he goes a little bit faster here that time around, turning a 19.58. And Town's gone even faster at a 19.55. So 3 laps in a row, Jeffrey Town setting the fastest lap of the race. And that time, not so much. Still laying down some very quick lap times. Kyler Davis diving down on the inside of Pete Dillon. So Davis moving into 4th place. And just like that, Pete Dillon takes it back. Bob Eldred in the 13. We saw him go for a spin. Eldred sitting in 8th, trying to work to the outside of Sean McLaughlin. 77 of McLaughlin sitting in 7th. Ooh, tight quarters off of turn number 2. Eldred keeps it in check. As McLaughlin and Eldred battle, that is one of our only side-by-side battles right now. We got a few more shaping up. Around goes Davis. Davis drove it into turn number 1. Turned it hard to keep off of the back bumper. And ends up spinning, bringing out our 3rd yellow flag. Take a look at this one. Davis battling with Dillon. It looked like Davis Just maybe got in a little bit hot, realized his mistake. Did all he could to not interrupt Dylan's race. Austin Damore getting the free pass. He will get back on the lead lap. That leaves just Matt Eddy one lap down. Dylan Connor pitted on lap 35 along with Adam Vinny, Sean McLaughlin, and Josh Westendorf. Those drivers pitting on lap 35. Bob Eldred and Jeff Werderman pitting on lap 41. And Jeffrey Town hitting under this yellow flag. Pete Dillon also hit pit road. All right, field stacked up side by side. Gonna let them go next time around as the lights go out. Off of turn number 4, Adam Vinny, Dylan Connor. Once again, the green flag is out, and here we go. After a long opening stint, we've had 3 very short cautions, or 3 back-to-back cautions. Maybe not even back-to-back. I don't know what I'm trying to say anymore. Who knows? I know what you guys are thinking. Does this guy pay attention to himself? And the answer is no, I don't. So Connor and Vinny running 1 and 2. The 91 out in front. Connor going for 3 wins in a row. Working lap 65 of 100. Pete Dillon laying down the fastest lap of the race at a 19.53. In trouble for Pete Dillon, as he had just laid down the fastest lap, and it looks like chaos in turns 3 and 4. Several cars involved in this one. Eldred and McLaughlin get in trouble off of turn 2, and then Pete Dillon tagging the pit tires. McLaughlin just getting up into Eldred. Wernerman on the binders to not hit anybody, and Pete Dillon just... Pete Dillon was looking left and the trouble was right or something like that. He was looking right and the real trouble for Dillon was left. Gonna ride on board here. Green flag for this restart. We check this replay. All good for the opening lap, but the trouble is going to start happening coming off of turn number 2. You see McLaughlin really sideways off of 2. McLaughlin even leaving some tire marks that time. The 77 was really digging hard to try and hold on to third spot. Pete Dillon lays down a banger of a lap. Then the 77 gets loose once again. Oh, Dillon had no idea the tires were coming up. The car in front of him blocked the tires from his view. So Pete Dillon still sitting on pit road. John McLaughlin, Pete Dillon, and John Payette maybe having their race come to an end. Now Pete Dillon sitting on pit road working on his race car. However, McLaughlin and Payette have gone behind the wall. Looks like they have loaded up and called it a night. Unfortunately, Barbara, not your night for your driver. Connor and Vinny on the front row for this restart. As we get close to the final quarter of this race. Green flag is out and we're back after it. Looked like Vinny got caught napping there. And Jeffrey Town, after making a pit stop on lap 57, has charged back up into second place. And go 3 wide into turns 3 and 4. Austin D'Amore had just got his lap back a handful of laps ago, and now he's trying to make the most of it and try to battle back into the thick of things. Kyler Davis to his inside. Eldred right behind him as Dylan Connor lays down a new fast lap of the race at a 19.49. Jeffrey Town giving chase at a 19.50. So Connor and Town in a battle of not only first and second, but a battle of who can lay down the fastest lap of the race. While that's going down, they're running nose to tail. But we're watching this battle between Davis, as Davis gets by Barry Hines. Hines in the 8, maybe going to get stuck on the outside here, as here comes Austin D'Amore to the inside as well. This is a battle for 10th place. There are 10 cars on the lead lap. Bob Eldred in the 13 as we got a pass. Battle for the race lead. Bumper banging. Connor and Town going after it. Bash at the beach was just the name of the race, boys. That doesn't mean you gotta bash each other's face in. Who am I kidding? Go for it. That's what we're here to see. We're here to see some great door-to-door, side-by-side racing action. And by golly, if you touch fenders and get crossed up, well, we're here for that too. The 2 is on the inside. Dylan Connor fighting tooth and nail on the outside lane. Once again, a little bit of contact off the corner. And you got to wonder how long the 91 is going to let the 2 beat and bang on him. And it looks like Town starting to inch ahead a little bit here. While they're battling side by side, Adam Vinny is closed in. Oh, and Connor gonna wash up big time. Vinny maybe gonna get by Connor. Vinny to the inside of the 91. Andrew Rutherford in 4th, watching all of this go down. And Rutherford maybe is not quite sure where he wants to go, as we got 18. No, make that 17 laps to go. Dylan Connor starting to get to the end of his tires. Rutherford gonna follow in the tire tracks of Vinny. Yellow flag going to come out. And I am not sure. It looks like maybe Werderman in the 81 getting into trouble. 81 was slow off of turn 2. And not sure what happened to the 81, but he was what brings out the yellow, as he was slow down the backstretch. Inside of 20 laps to go. All right, with 20 laps to go, ladies and gentlemen, Jeffrey Town is your race leader. Dylan Connor in second place. Third right now is Adam Vinny in the 11. Andrew Rutherford in fourth. DJ Oxford sitting in fifth. And we really haven't talked about DJ Oxford. DJ didn't qualify and has been close to going a lap down. But now that we're inside of 20 laps to go in this thing, DJ inside the top 5. So a great turnaround from where he started this race to where he could finish it.
That's crazy. I thought it felt a lot better on older tires, personally. But I'd like to say we're better lucky than being fast here anyway. There's a lot of commotion, and we just happen to be, like you said, the right places at the right time. It it was weird. It didn't. I saw Austin, coming in closer to me. I thought I was slowing up quite a bit. I actually didn't even realize I ran the fastest lap there. I was just watching him, seeing where he was coming. If he was going to try coming in forward on the bottom, or what the plan was. Yeah. Big thanks to Marv and Jeff for putting this on every week. And a big thanks to Bob Eldred at Mind Warp Designs for the scheme. And of course, you guys doing the broadcast. Absolutely will do, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks. It wasn't easy, but we did it. Yeah, it wasn't pretty getting back up here, but I just stayed patient with it and just tried not to burn up my tires too much since I took tires early. Oh, it was mainly just to check out how much damage I had, and I figured I was in the pits. I might as well take them and just run the rest of the 60-something laps that we had left and just take it easy and not try to burn them up and have enough at the end, and hope that we had enough cautions where I could make up some ground and get my lap back. Thank you. Just got to thank the ERA crew for putting on another good race. My sponsors, Scrub It Up, D'Angelo's Construction, JD7 Motorsports for letting me race, and everybody out there for watching.
All right, man. Well, nice job once again. Congratulations on a great second place run.
Thanks.
That was our second place finisher, but now let's move on to the driver who brings it home in third. And that is none other than the 92 of Josh Westendorf. Josh, congratulations on third place. That 92 looks like maybe a little bit of a scratch here and there, but not too bad.
Yeah, she got a little bit scratched up. I was more of dodging and staying nutrition, of trying to stay out of all the trouble.
A lot of trouble out there, especially coming to the final 20 laps. What were you seeing out there that was your warning signs to avoid stuff?
Smoke. That's about all I could see. I mean, we were going in the corners, and you see tight cars getting tighter and tighter. And this track, it's kind of known for that. You got the sides where they want to merge down into each other. And when they do that, it just gets super tight. And my goal was just stay near the wall. If I saw smoke, let up and try to dodge out of it. I'm shocked that we even got up to third. This car, the start of the race, I was in the back, couldn't even move anywhere. And somehow I think just dodging and staying out of trouble, it moved us up.
Well, man, a great and solid third place finish for you in this 92. Shout out, thank yous. Anything you need to add?
Not much. Just thank you to the wife for letting me do this and playing all the time. Thanks to Marv, Jeff, all the guys that helped put this on, our sponsors, and the Sad Panda Hard Luck Award, because that's usually my luck.
All right, man. Well, once again, congratulations. A solid third place run for you.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Driver of the 92, our final step of the podium. Great run for him. Now let's move on to our fourth person that we are going to talk to here tonight, and that is Bob Eldred. Bob, that 13 car has had an eventful race.
You can say it. It's a trash can. It looks really, really bad right now.
I mean, I didn't want to say it, but if someone dropped it off of a cliff and then said, go race it, that's kind of what I would expect it to look like.
I'm just saying it looked like this before we restarted to come up through the field.
I would have just been like, hey, you know what? I found this on the side of the road, threw some tires on it, came and raced.
10-4, but the gold makes me look fancy.
You do look fancy. Another mind wrap design, mind wrap design.
Mind warp.
Warp. Oh my goodness. Sorry, my Lex Dixia kicked in.
All good.
But yeah, that black and gold did look good. That 13 though, I mean, it did have its shares of ups and downs. Tell me a little bit about the race, what you were seeing out there from your point of view.
Yeah, this is a weird track. This is a track that really caters to guys getting into each other, going into one, going through the center 1 and 2. I think I liked the setup. The setup was fun. I really like a loose car, but I feel like majority of the field had issues with it tonight, and I just got caught up in some situations I really shouldn't have put myself in. Tried to get back to what we could at the end, but I think luck just fell our way with a couple of the other wrecks and being able to avoid them right at the end.
Well, either way, you do bring home in fourth place. Kind of a topsy-turvy race for you, but to bring home in fourth with everything you went through still has to feel pretty good.
Oh, absolutely. 9 minutes an optional repair, and I still ran fourth. I'm good.
All right, man. Shout outs, thank yous. Anything you need to add?
Shout outs to you guys always for putting on the broadcast. Marv and Josh and them for putting what they do into the league. They put a tremendous amount into this. I've missed the last couple of weeks, and I always love running over here Tuesday nights when I can. I know Dad's watching. Thanks for joining in and watching the fun. Hopefully you'll be joining back into racing here momentarily with us. But thank you guys for putting it on, and thanks for my wife for dealing with me listening behind me here.
Well, tell her I said hi and that you really laid down a great effort tonight.
Yeah, 10-4. Thanks, man.
As Bob Eldred bring it home in fourth with a car that looks like it's been through the demolition derby more than a late model race. So that is going to do it for us here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you oh so much for joining me. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Roger will be back next week, and on February, somewhere in February, I'm going to be doing this once again. I think it's February 11th. So hopefully by then I'll have better notes. I'll do a better job. Tonight was a bit rough, and I apologize. That's on me. That's not on Roger, other than he does hire me to do this. So I guess it's still his fault. So with that being said, guys, thank you again for joining me. Hope you enjoyed the show. I look forward to seeing you all next time. So until then, stay safe. Have a great night.